You guys, I'm on the rooftop right now. I'm just enjoying this view, man. And it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy to see like what us as creative beings are able to create. Like the fact that this all this you guys was created somehow is just through like the mind is just crazy. Like someone was like, yo, let me build this building, let me do this port, let me do that ship, all the things that are integrated within the systems of the ships, of the buildings, of all that crap. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. You know, what we are able to do as just, creative beings, man. If we really put our power and mind into what it is that we want to do, I think we're able to really be limitless, honestly. So, yeah, you guys. Just enjoying this day, enjoying the rooftop right now, you guys. Gonna be getting back to my tattooing in a little bit, and so that way, just beyond blessed and grateful that I'm booked and busy, and we are able to create, and bring in some income through tattooing, documenting just my daily life with you guys. You guys seeing the process of, the tattoo process, gym life, daily life shit, me overcoming whatever it is I need to overcome as life moves on and time moves on. Like I said, you guys saw me before when I was making videos. It was just about talking about certain things, and then it evolved to me, getting my GTI and putting car content out there and stuff like that, while I was also doing some tattooing stuff and just daily life stuff you guys saw. And then now I don't have the GTI life. I had a down moment. I lost the GTI. I lost my job. I was entertaining bullshit. I let my eye off the ball. I was not doing the work that got me to the point where I had the GTI and had the physique and all that stuff. So, guess what? I had a winning season, but because I didn't put in the work that led me to that winning season, the next season that came around, it all went away. And so it just shows you, like, if you don't have your eye on the ball at all times, if you're not consistently moving, getting better, evolving, you will lose shit, man. And that's the thing. It's not really about gaining or losing. It's more of like, even through, I guess you could say, quote unquote, gaining the GTI, I met a lot of new people, dope ass experiences, shit I would have never experience if I didn't go and take that leap of faith of getting the GTI and taking that risk and be like, you know what, fuck the money, I want this shit. Money will always come back. And so, guess what, even though I got it, I wanted it at my time, it was also still God's timing, man, or else it wouldn't have happened. And so the fact that it all happened the way it happened, and like I said, we have ups and downs in life, and you have to learn how to pivot and adjust. And so when I lost the GTI, yeah, it was a little bit of a fucking, wake up call. The ground, that I built was a little shaken up, but that's what's needed for growth. That's what's needed for evolvement, to learn how to actually maintain and keep what it is that you're wanting to bring into your life, through God, and using it with God in mind and spirit and your higher self and stuff like that. So now I'm in the rebuilding process of, getting back into the car scene, getting the car that I want again, and being out with friends, experiencing new things again, just being out there, the shit that you guys saw that I was doing before, doing that and more, and just, going at this with a whole different perspective and a new way of just sense of being, and wanting to be able to give to you guys as well, not just receive and gain, but also, give to the people. And so just sipping on this, you guys. Straight up, I think out of all of them, this is the best one, bro. So if you guys haven't tried this shit, try this shit. I don't know, it's just like, it's light to the mouth, bro. It's not heavily carbonated. You don't taste like it's filled with chemicals or just all this bull crap. It tastes fucking good, bro. Like, straight up. And like, I know it says natural energy, the little abbreviation thing, so it's probably not quote unquote all fully natural, but for the most part, First Form does their best to keep all things natural and bring the best ingredients to their products. And in mind that, you know what, it's gonna benefit the customer, the end user, you know, towards whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish: lose weight, gain muscle, more energy, whatever, you know. So I've used very few other products, so I can't say that, you know, they're all around fucking dope and they're the best. But for the few products that I have used and what I needed it to be and gain from it, I can 100% say it has given me that. So I would not be surprised if any other products that I try from them actually help me out or assist me with building muscle, losing weight, and other shit like that, if I were to invest in, you know, shit like that. But for the most part, I really fuck with their energy drinks, man. They're really fucking good. I like the blue one too. I think it's Blue Raz. I don't know. Don't take my word on that. But that one's good. And I'm not really much of a blueberry person, blue raspberry type of person. I'm not really into that. But theirs is pretty good. It's not too like blue raspberry-ish or whatever. I don't know. And this one's just so fucking good too. I used to go with the Ghost Dreamsicle. Orange Dreamsicle, I think it was called. I don't know, but it just, I don't know, got to a point where I just felt like it was just too heavily, like, I don't know, maybe too carbonated for me, or just, I don't know, something about it just wasn't right with me anymore. And then these guys came along with their shit, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is my shit. I like that orange flavor. I don't know. It's very similar to Monster's 0 calorie orange can. If you guys drink the white Monster, it's just like that, but orange flavored, 0 calories, everything. That one's fucking bomb too. So this tastes similar to that. That's why I really fuck with it. Shouldn't really compare these guys to Monster, but because I think they're doing a lot, quote unquote, better, greater things, not just with their products, but with the people that are behind their products. So I think it's just a matter of time until they end up, you know, surpassing Monster and all those other guys. And they're not even really marketing it as energy drink. It's more like a lifestyle brand. But anyways, I'm over here fucking. But anyways, you guys. But yeah, you know, it's like continuously pushing through regardless, man. It's actually fucking kind of sweaty. It's actually kind of hot today. I'm sweating already. But hey, you guys, it's just like, you know, even though, yeah, I may have faced ups and downs in life, it's like regardless, still pushing in on the physique, on the mindset, on, you know, taking you guys along with me on documenting, you know, the tattooing process, you know, getting better, becoming booked and busy. And, you know, it's all a blessing, you guys. And just showing you guys along as we, you know, like I said, as we go along with mastering tattooing and documenting our life and becoming more, you know, out there, I guess you can say. It's just, you know, also showing you guys what I gain, what I lose throughout the process, relationships, situations, material things, whatever, you know. But just showing you guys that regardless, we're still going to show up. We're still going to put in the work towards what God and Spirit needs us to put in for the benefit and service of others, pretty much, you know. And so, yeah, you guys, pretty much the reason why I came up here was, one, I wanted to enjoy the view, but also to you guys, I want to talk to you guys about, it's just, you know, how I overcame, you know, my own fear of just talking on the camera and having more confidence within myself to have that self-assuredness and be like, you know what, like, oh, I can do this, or I will do this. And it's just like, it's scary at first, you guys, like straight up, like doing any shit that gets you out of your comfort zone is gonna be scary, man. And whenever it is that you're trying to, like, let's just say, I don't know, like speak to a stranger, or, you know, you find yourself being called to get into sales, but you're like, fuck, I don't know if I fucking want to talk to someone, or I don't know how I'm gonna talk to, you know, you start playing those thoughts and shit, and you're just kind of like, you know. But you have to go through that, you guys. You have to go through being scared, you know, talking to people, man. You have to just overcome that. There's no other way around it. You have to go through it, man. You know, straight up. And that was one thing, like, when I was first getting into sales, you guys, like, never once did I think I'd be able to sell anything to anyone, nor did I think I'd be able to talk to, like, any stranger or just anything. And so the fact that that was able to happen through time, you know, it's like, yeah, I stuttered. Yeah, I stumbled on my words. Yeah, I probably looked like a fool when I was, you know, talking to, you know, people that I was trying to sell shit to. But it's like I showed up regardless. I still showed up. I still wanted. Why? Because it's like, it wasn't really about, now looking back, it wasn't about the sale. It was about me having the confidence and knowing within me that I can go out to a customer, go talk to them regular, and I can also get the sale, you know. But it's not really about the sale. It's really about the customer. It's really about, you know, helping them, giving them their needs and whatnot, and then showing them the best route to what that is, of what services, whatever you provide or thing. And so, you know, it's just, yeah, you guys. So that's my thing. Go out. If you're scared to, and even then, if you don't even want to get into sales and do all that shit, you just don't want to do that right now, you know, just go out and just start talking to people, you know, regular strangers, you know, whatever. If it's hard for you to keep a conversation, hold that conversation. I know it can be awkward. I know it can be a little weird, you know. Even like for me, I've said this before, like, I know probably for you guys too, if you're in an elevator and it's just you and a stranger, it's probably just dead silent sometimes, you know. A lot of people don't say, hi, how are you? How's your day going? This and that, you know. And when you do, some people are a little surprised, you know. And then you kind of like bring them into reality and they're like, oh, like, you know, I'm doing good. How are you? And this and that. So this happened to me before, bro. You know, it's just because people don't really expect for people to be kind or loving, nor do people really think about, or, oh, is this person gonna fucking really ask me how my day's going or care about how I'm doing it? You know, not people really care about or give a fuck about that, man. We're all about doing our own shit. So it's just like, you know, going out, you guys, and doing, you know, just having those conversations, you know, just look for the opportunities that are out there to see the conversations, to get better at conversing and all that stuff. It's just, we always get in our own head about certain things, and, you know, we're always thinking about this or that, or how that person is perceiving us, or what we're saying, or whatever the case may be. But it's just like, bro, I guarantee you, I mean, as you gain traction, as you get more out there and, you know, you become more valuable in this world, of course, what you say matters a lot more and people are going to be paying more attention. But as of right now, as you're growing, as you're just putting shit out there, like, quite frankly, I'll be honest, bro, no one gives a fuck. People don't really care that I'm fucking posting shit right now and this and that. I mean, maybe eventually they will. They will watch my shit. But in the meantime, it's my growing phases, man. I'm not meant to have a, you know, a big shit right now. I'm not meant to fucking have all that. Like, I'm in my building stage, man. I'm in my building stage of building my community, my audience, my people, you know, and also building, you know, mastering tattooing and doing different things. And so it's just like, for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna be able to have all this or to do all this, when it's just not really reality. It's putting all this unnecessary, I think, pressure and unnecessary, I want to say honestly, like, anxiety within self. And it's just like, you don't need that. I don't need that. And so just using your own discernment and being like, okay, you know what? I'm here right now. This is where I want to be. What are the moves that I must take, the necessary aligned steps that I must take in order for this to come to fruition, you know? And it's learning to, okay, you know what? If I need to let go of this person, this job, this situation, whatever, regardless of how much you may fucking love them, the people, however may stable the fucking job is or whatever, if God's spirit, whatever the fuck you believe in, is calling you, and you know within, you know it, you just can't explain it. It's this feeling and knowingness that you have to go and do this. Yeah, you have to separate from this person, place, thing. in order to pursue this. And it just goes back to that saying of like, when one door closes, another one opens. And so it's just like, once you remove that safety net, and I don't know why it's like this, but as soon as you remove that safety net, it's like shit just comes flooding in, bro. And and all it takes is just unclipping that safety net, you know, and then allowing things to just come in. And that's the thing. It goes back to my first point when I was saying it earlier in the video. It's like, we're always so used to holding on to what we're able to see. We don't like to step into the unknown, into the void. Why? Because we're scared of the unknown. I don't know why we're scared of the unknown, but if we can go ahead and switch our brains, the way we tell ourselves, and being like, you know what, I'm actually feeling excited to go towards this thing. What I'm feeling is not fear, it's actually excitement. And then, you know, it's just, and that's something that I'm trying to really integrate into my life and be like, you know what, this actually isn't fear, it's actually excitement that is wanting me to propel forward towards this thing. It's just my own self-concept and belief, and what I've been raised up upon to believe, and all this crap to think that, oh, this is fear, or that going into the unknown is bad, or that it's unsafe, or that it's only gonna bring, you know, bad shit or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, no, stop telling yourself that story. Switch up your story and be like, you know what, me moving towards my dreams is gonna allow me to really step into my highest power, and however that means for you, you know. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Honestly, you know, like I said, that's pretty much what helped me and got me overcome my fear of talking. It's just putting myself in situations and environments that force me to become uncomfortable and talking to strangers, getting a sale. And overall, even though I'm no longer in those places or situations anymore that helped me grow into who I am, it's looking back now and being like, fuck, you know what? It's the fact that in the very beginning, I didn't think I'd be able to, one, I didn't even think I was worthy enough of even stepping into a building or place wherever I was at or trying to get into. So that's one thing. Two, even if I did, and when I did get in, it's being like, okay, now that I'm in, fuck, am I even able to talk to customers or potential clients or whatever and actually follow through and do all this shit? And it's like, you know what? Going through the process, sticking it out, and realizing like, fuck, I am able to do all that shit when I first thought I wasn't able to. So it's not really about gaining the sale, but it's almost as if like, you know what, looking back and be like, okay, you know what, I had the confidence to even go out and do it. I got it. I went ahead and did what I needed to do. And from that, I grew, you know, into the person that I knew I needed to become in order to accomplish what it is that I need to go ahead and accomplish later on in life or be in life. And so, yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like, you got to put yourselves in those environment situations that force you to level up, that pressure you into that person that you are wanting to become. And like I said, it is easier said than done, because don't get me wrong, when you're there about to talk to a client, you're at their fucking door, or you're about to call them or email them and be like, fuck, you know, here comes the starting process of the sale, or having to put myself out there and just go fucking for it, bro. Even if you're feeling fearful, even if you don't want to knock or hit that call button, you know, it's like, you just gotta fucking do it, man. You just gotta fucking do it, you know. And so, yeah, and then also too, when you have opportunities, when you're with strangers, just asking them how their day is, how they're doing, whatever, and then allow them to answer, and then you guys go from there. If it's supposed to be a how are you? Good, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Then let that be that. If the conversation is meant to go more, then let it go more. It'll come all naturally. Don't be like, oh, okay, then I gotta say hi, how are you? And then from there, you know, what do I say from there? And it's just like, like I said, if it's supposed to just go, hey, how are you? How you doing? Good, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. And you guys go your separate ways, cool. If it's meant to be, you know, talk, that conversation is meant to go, you know, longer, then, you know, things will be brought up naturally. You guys will be on the same vibration. There's a reason why, y'all two met. So y'all on the same vibration. But yeah, you guys. This is all just messages. This is all from source. This is all from God, man. I'm out here in the sun. The main source energy right here, giving me downloads. Such a blessing, you guys. And this is just a start, man. This is just a start of me telling you guys my life, where I came from. And even then, like I said, I'm gonna document everything, you guys. You guys saw me have no GTI. You guys saw me with the GTI. You guys saw me lost it. You guys saw me in my transition of my weight, my weight progress, going from fat to fit. Kind of letting my eye off the ball, gaining some weight a little bit back, and now getting back in the game in every single way. So it's just like, and even building on top of that. So, just taking you guys along with me and showing you guys, like, you know what, regardless of whatever external bullshit happens or this, that, the other, you can still push through. You can still go ahead and do what it is that, that you must do, that must be done, for, pretty much for the gain of others, man. And even then, this perspective, this way of how I operate and think, I've not always thought this way. I've not always operated this way. This is someone and something that I have grown into and that has carried me along the way. This is not of my own doing. This is all from God and co-creating with, my spirit, my higher self, my soul. And, even then, still learning and integrating this whole new way of being, like I said. And as time moves on, learning to integrate more and letting go of other shit, so yeah. This feels so good. Like, I don't even want to stop recording, man. Like, straight up, I just want to fucking just do this. I want to help you guys straight up as much as I can. So another thing right now that's helping me is just, being more aware of what I eat. A lot cleaner, a lot more protein, less carbs, a little bit more fats, just because that's what I feel called to do. But yeah, you got to start being more aware of what you eat, why you're eating it, and this and that, and that all comes with time. Same thing. I'm gonna be 4 years into now somewhat maintaining, losing my weight, even though, yeah, I probably gained like maybe 10 pounds a couple of years ago, from losing because I was 225, I'm about 180 now, so I don't know how many pounds that is. I'm not really good at math, but whatever that is. And then from what I lost that to gaining 10 pounds from that, it's just, and then now getting back to where I was pretty much. Still a few tweaks here and there, but pretty much there, you guys. But, and that's the thing, man. It's like when you go out and you gain material things, or, you lose the weight or whatever it is, and let's say you fucking lose it. You lose the person, you lose the material thing, you gain some weight back, you lost the opportunity, whatever. It all goes back to because you stopped doing the work, you were not putting in the work that got you to that, and nor were you mentally probably prepared in every single way of your being to go ahead and put in the work for the next level, for the next thing. So it's just like, it's all a learning process. It's all an experience, you guys. Don't be afraid to go out, fall on your face, and go back out, go to the drawing board, go back out again and fall on your face probably again and a few more times, and then maybe probably get your fucking shit. But it's just like, it's all in God's timing. It's all in God's timing, you guys. And that's something that no one, neither you, I, anyone can really change, It's a universal force. It's a universal law that it's woven into our being, into this universe, into this whole thing of, this is all operating on God's timing, man, And so, also, I just got this. Have y'all been fucking hot as fuck at night, bro? Like, I have been just crazy fucking hot at night, bro. Like burning. And like I had to put my AC on and shit, but I'm just like, it's gotten to a point where I had to put my AC on, and I'm just like, damn, bro, it's supposed to be nighttime, nice and cool and shit. I feel like it's fucking 80 degrees, like it literally, bro, like 1, 2 in the morning, it's like I feel like burning hot, and I'm just like, holy fuck, dude. Put my AC on. Now I'm feeling alright. I feel good now, but I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? But yeah, so that's that, you guys. Probably put out another video tomorrow, and then I'll catch you guys later.